Now, at some point, they're going to get to the point where they've exhausted their in-house efforts. That means the account is in a status that is beyond what they are able to do, meaning beyond their expertise, or it's gone beyond the point where they're not willing to invest any more into the account when it comes to their resources. So normally at that stage, a business will look for a third party to kind of take over the account to see if they're able to recover the balance that is owed to them. Hello everyone, I hope your day is going well. So this week I'd like to continue kind of on the path that we've been on. And that's mostly talking about, what you can do with your receivables, how you can generate cash flow, and just overall recovery in general. So this week, let's talk about what you do with your receivables if you decide you're not going to sell them off, you're going to keep them. How are you going to recover the balance that's owed to your business? Now, most businesses will, of course, initially have some in-house efforts. They will send letters, make phone calls, just to see if they can get the customer to satisfy the outstanding balance. Now, at some point, they're going to get to the point where they've exhausted their in-house efforts. That means the account is in a status that is beyond what they are able to do, meaning beyond their expertise, or it's gone beyond the point where they're not willing to invest any more into the account when it comes to their resources. So normally at that stage, a business will look for a third party to kind of take over the account to see if they're able to recover the balance that is owed to them. So normally you have a couple of different options. You can place them with a collection attorney, or you can place the accounts with a third-party debt collection agency. Now, which one is better for your business? Well, it's really going to come down to what your business's style is and whether or not you want to invest additional dollars into collecting that account. So let's talk about like an attorney route. So an attorney route, I consider this an end run. That means you're pretty much going to go right for a judgment. And most of the benefit to a judgment is you can file garnishments, you can attach assets, but you also extend the statute of limitations, which in most states, that'll give you a little more time to collect the debt. But one thing about attorneys is you have to know you're not done making an investment in that account. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, even if you find an attorney that will take that account on a contingency, it's still going to cost you to file the case with the court system in whatever jurisdiction they live in. And those fees may vary from state to state. I mean, it could cost you anywhere from $250 to $700, depending on what state you're in. And normally that filing fee will get you all the way through service, meaning you filed the case and the consumer has been served with a summons to appear in court. And at that point, let's say you obtain a judgment, then you're either going to attach an asset or assets, or you're going to garnish their wages. But regardless, you're going to have to pay an additional fee normally. And those filings do have an expiration date in a lot of states. So when the expiration date arrives, then you'll have to pay that fee again and do another filing. So again, just be willing to make that investment if you're going to place the account with a collection attorney. Now, what happens on the collection side of it? So let's say you decide to place those accounts with a third-party debt collection agency. Well, most debt collection agencies in the United States, at least, that are any good at it, they're not going to charge you like a startup fee or a monthly maintenance fee. So you don't have any investment to place those accounts with that agency financially, because most of those agencies work on a contingency, so you're not going to have to pay anything until they actually collect money. Now, good collection agencies do have typically an attorney network, meaning they're connected with attorneys all over the United States. So if the account ever reaches a point where a legal remedy is all that's left, then they can take advantage of the legal system at that point. When you've really truly have exhausted all efforts as far as giving the consumer an opportunity to settle that debt. So financially, you will not typically have to make an investment, a financial investment in that account if you place it with a third-party debt collection agency opposed to a collection attorney, until or if you reach a point where a legal remedy is all that's left. But if you'd like to talk a little more about your business's style, how you typically handle these things, then give me a call, send me an email. I'd like to learn more about what you hope to ultimately achieve. And of course, if I can help you get in a better place tomorrow than you are today, I certainly want to be available. But as always, be well, be safe, don't take any unnecessary risk, and I hope to talk with a lot of you soon. Take care. Hello, Sean Martin, Director of Business Engagement. So if you like this video, be sure to follow us on LinkedIn and YouTube. But don't forget to visit our website, check out the services we have to offer. Essentially, Partners Financial Services is a full-service accounts receivable management firm. So we specialize in billing, loan servicing, and debt collections. Some of the industries that we serve are the education industry, everything from a proprietary school all the way up to a college, university, higher educational level. Also banking, financial institutions, credit unions, and then a handful of miscellaneous industries that we do some debt collections for. So yeah, give us a call, send us an email, let us know what you have in mind, and we can see if our services can line up with your objectives and help you get in a better place than you are today.